matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Morton. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double team.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to bowl his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Red Raider. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. on the run. It's Fields. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brock. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Now improvising. Look out, he's got room.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for room, it's Fields. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Trying to run, it's Fields. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying, because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. In the backfield, it's Virgil. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Rigby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking for space. It's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Put a stop with that return right at the 30-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. A full dive to haul that one in.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grab behind the line. It's Rigby. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. On the ground, it's Fields. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just keep slinging it. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside his own 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Rigby. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To throw, it's Morton. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And they're able to make the tackle. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
38, Texas Tech, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over, 1st and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Joyner. doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They punted away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Turns it on in midfield. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brock. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the stomping has commenced. On to attempt the try. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Morton. Takes the grab. It's Douglas.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They want to throw it. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Texas Tech, 29.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes his shot. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the D ends really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Rigby. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the fourth quarter, defense. We need better effort.
And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
To the air, it's Morton. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. On the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking to the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they're on top here in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. That's caught. It's Lloyd. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8.
Oklahoma State, 67. Texas Tech, 59.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Morton. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. On the ground. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, it's also hard when you get in the red, because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Touchdown, Red Raider! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime.
Get set, get set.
To the air. It's Morton. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.